Hello, band students, music students. Erin Moon-Kelly coming to you here, and today we're going to do some exercises regarding syncopation and tying in the eighth notes along with the chord notes. So basically kind of syncing in your foot with the one and two and where the foot goes down, where the foot goes up, that type of thing, okay? You can work that in with your essential elements or whatever band method that you have. So hopefully this will kind of give you some more insight as to how to approach this, okay? Kind of like an internal metronome in your head, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to use a website called Rhythm Masters, okay? Which I actually use a lot with my private students to talk about sight reading. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that today. Link in the description below as far as where you can access these exercises. Okay, so we are first going to talk about eighth notes. Okay, so as you notice, I have the traditional, beg your pardon, the one and two and up on top, and then at the bottom, okay, I'm looking at 3B play drills. I'm looking at a 1 up 2 up. The ands are basically the upbeat, okay? And the numbers, the ones, the twos, in this case, whatever numbers you have, that's the downbeat when the foot hits the floor. So if you practice any of these with a metronome, whether it's smart music or whatnot, if you set the metronome to eighth notes, okay, you're going to have 2 clicks every time your foot hits the floor. 1, 2, 1, 2. The louder click is the number beat, the 1, the 2, 3, 4, whatever you got, okay? The softer clicks are going to be the upbeat when the foot is up off the floor, okay? So most band directors think of 1 and 2 and, well, the and is going to be the upbeat. So to help you guys associate where each of these rhythms are on the beat with your foot, or with the case of the band director with the ictus. So if the band director goes 1 up, brings the hand up, that's the ictus. So 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, okay? The upbeat is the softer one and the less stable. The downbeat is the louder one, the more stable, okay? So, all right, let me bring, there we go. Okay, oops. There you go. So I want you to look at number 1, okay? We're going to do number 1. First one we're going to do as a group. Second one, we're going to do sort of individually. And then the third one you're going to do on your own, okay? So I want you to look at the first one, okay? We've got 1 and 2 and then 1 up, 2 up, okay? You have a quarter note. A quarter note means 1 full foot tap. So that means a down pulse and an up pulse combined. You're going to hold the sound for the entire down pulse, the number pulse, and the up pulse, the and, okay? So that is why we have the 1 and the 2 and circled, okay? And underneath, the up pulse is basically the and. So that's why those are circled, okay? Generally, when I write counts in, I write in straight across the 1 up, 2 ups, and the 1 and 2 ands, all right? The thingy jiggies that kind of look like the funky wonky, they're supposed to be the fancy cursive A's, but my writing stinks. You may write your A's like this, or you may just be lazy and do a plus sign. I've done that too, but it's basically the and, okay? All right, so you write the 1 and 2 ands like I have up on top, and then the 1 up, 2 ups like I have down below in the orange arrow right here, okay, right here, okay, relatively equal apart, okay? And then you circle the stuff that's together if you're actually playing it like you would be this half note, okay? It takes up all of those counts, the 1 and 2 ands and the 1 up, 2 up. You hold that half note for all of those counts. Or if you have a rest, you put parentheses around that. That tells you, hey, silly, breathe there and finger the next note, but don't play anything there. You're supposed to shut up. Okay? All right. So as in the case of this half rest at the end. Okay? All right. So technically this is in 2/4 time. Sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you at this point is I am going to clap and say, all right, the first one, and then I'm going to play the first one as it's written, okay? And I have my metronome out on my phone. I have it set to quarter note equals 40, and I have it set to the 8th note, okay? So it's going to count like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, up. Okay, the louder one is the down pulse, the number. The softer one is the up pulse letter. Okay, so I'm going to play it for you, and then I'm going to pause the video, and then I want you to try to do it on your own. Okay, so number 1, here we go. 1, up, 2, up, ready, up, go, up. 1, 2, 1, up, 2, up. 1, 2, 1, up, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Okay? All right. Pause the video. Try it on your own. All right. Welcome back. Now what I want you to do is I want you to point to the screen. We're still on number 1 while I play what's on the screen. Okay? Here we go. All right, number 1, 1, up, 2, up, ready, up, go, up. Okay? All right, pause the video, kind of rewind it, try to play it on your own. All right, welcome back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at number 2 on 3B play drills. Okay, and we're going to do this collectively. Okay, so the first thing you do after you write in the 1 and 2 ands, all right, the curly Q thingy jiggy right here, that's the and pulse. And then the up arrow, all right, that's the and pulse as well, where your foot is, all right? So first, let's circle the stuff that is together. And I'm going to use red, just like I did before. Okay, all right. So what goes together? Okay, we have a quarter note at the beginning of count 1, all right? So that quarter note is going to take up the downbeat, the 1, and the upbeat, the and, or the up, or the upbeat, okay? All right, let's look at count number 2. We've got 2 8th notes here. Well, that 8th note right there, the one that's closest to count 2, is going to take count 2. Whoops, sorry. It's kind of sloppy on my part. Let me do that again. All right. Second time's a charm, right? All right. So that first 8th note is going to get the 2, and that second 8th note is going to get the and, or the up pulse. Okay? Let's look at the next measure of number 2, the second one. All right, we have number 1 under 8th note, the first 8th note. Okay, so that 8th note's going to get that. And then on the and, or the up, we got the second 8th note, second E flat. Okay? Now let's look at the second measure. All right, quarter note, E flat. Well, that's a quarter note, so that's going to take up 2 8th notes, 2 8th notes that are added up. Okay. All right, next measure, we got an F quarter note, okay, which is going to take up 2 of these guys. Each of these guys, the 1 and the and, or the 1 and the up, or the 2 and the up, or the 2 and the and, each of those guys is going to be 1 full foot tap. Foot tap has a downbeat and an upbeat, okay? In the case of a quarter note, you have the downbeat and the upbeat combined. There's 1 sound there, okay? Now, in the case of the eighth note, if you've got two separate eighth notes, they each take half a beat of sound, either a foot going down, as in count number 2, or a foot going up, as in count number, as in the and of 2. Let's go to the next measure, okay? We have an eighth note here, okay? So that E flat occurs on count number 1, and that E flat occurs on the upbeat of count 1, okay? And then we have a quarter note, 2 eighth notes combined, so the 2 and the up, or the 2 and the and, same thing. That belongs to that quarter note right there. Now we've got a half note. Now a half note has 2 full foot taps of sound, 2 beats, but in the case of eighth notes, meaning half the sound on the upbeat, the number, the 1, the 2, whatever, and half the sound on the upbeat, okay, the ands, okay, well, that half note is going to take up all of those eighth notes. So you're going to have the sound for all of those bad boys, okay? And then you've got the half note rest at the end, all right, which I'm going to put a bracket on, okay? Bracket means, well, I fully intend to put a bracket on. Come on. I love technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, okay? And that parentheses tells me to breathe there, finger the next note, but don't play there, okay? Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it for you, and I want you to pause the video and then play it back. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to clap it for you first, okay? 1, up, 2, up, ready, up, number 2. 1, 2, up, 1, up, 2, 1, 2, up, 1, up, 2, 1, 2, up. Okay, now I'm going to play it for you. Okay, here we go. Number 2, 1, up, 2, up, ready, up, go, up. Okay, so pause the video, clap it with me first, then play it with me next, and I'll see you back here. Here we are, back again. Hi. All right, so for number 3, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clap it, okay, and I'm going to play it. But it is up to you guys to follow with the rhythms that are written underneath, okay? And make notes if you have to, but as far as the circles, we're done here. You're on your own, okay? So I'm going to clap it first, then I'm going to play it, and then I want you to pause the video and clap it and play it yourselves, okay? So here we go. Number 3, I'm going to clap it first. 1, up, 2, up, ready, up. This is clapping, go. 1, up, 2, 1, up, 2, 1, up, 2, 1, up, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now I'm going to play it. Number 3. 1, up, 2, up, number 3, ready, go. Okay, excellent. So while you guys try your luck with number 3, I'm going to pause the video, pull up the next one, song reinforcers, and I'll see you back in a second, okay? Hey guys, okay, I hope that helped. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the song reinforcers, okay? Same level, I think it's 3D, link in the description below, all right, for the PDF. So let me go ahead and pull up that one. Okay, so we're going to look at two tonight. We're going to look at Down by the Station. We're going to do that as guided practice. And then we're going to look at Mystery Song A. You're basically going to look at the yellow highlighted portions, okay? So the Mystery Song A, that you are going to do on your own. And we are going to base everything off of metronome with quarter note equals 40 set to the eighth note. So if you want to set your metronome to the eighth note, you can set it at quarter note equals 80. But just understand that the first sound is the down pulse, the second sound is the up pulse. But if your smart music or whatever has eighth note capacity, set it to eighth notes and set it to quarter note equals 40. Okay? All right. So, whoops. All right. Okay. So we're going to look at Down by the Station. Okay? Just like before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clap the piece first. Same tempo, quarter note equals 40, and then I'm going to play the piece, and then I want you to pause the video and do the same things when you pause the video, okay? So here we go. Ready? I'm going to clap it first. Down by the Station, number 1. 1, up, 2, up, ready, up, go, up. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, 1, up. 2, up, 1, 2, 1, 2, up, 1, up, 2, 1, up, 2, up, 1, 2, up. Okay, now I'm going to play it as written. Okay, and if your fingers are a little bit slow, if you want to work on the rhythm, what you can do is play everything on one pitch, like an A or a B flat, something that's really, really easy to you. Get the rhythm down first, memorize the rhythm, and then you can add the note names back in later. Okay, but for right now, I'm going to add the note names into number 1 Down by the Station. Okay, so follow along with your finger and point as I play this piece. Same tempo, okay? 1, up, 2, up, number 1, ready, go. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. Let's do that again, okay? We're gonna repeat that. Sorry, Down by the Station. That was my bad. 1, up, 2, up from the beginning. That was me. 1, up, 2, up, ready, up, go, up. Excellent. Okay. Before you guys pause the video to practice, sometimes when the pattern changes, people make boo-boos. Yeah, sometimes I spaced out too. So just as a hint, if the pattern changes, take maybe a different color and kind of put a star or something where that pattern changes, just so you know. Believe it or not, that's a star. Okay, just so you know that the pattern changes and it kind of gives your eyes a heads up. Okay, all right, so pause the video. All right, try your luck at number 1, and I'll see you shortly. All right, guys, next one. Okay, so the one that I want you guys to do on your own is Mystery Song A, number 4. Okay, I am going to clap it for you. All right, and I am going to play it for you so you know what it sounds like. But as far as the actual writing in the counts, that's on you. Okay, so I'm going to play it and I'm going to do it. So if you have problems with counting, first thing you got to do is write in all the counts, the 1 and 2 ands, the 1 ups, 2 ups, straight across. Keep it evenly spaced out. I would, until your foot gets comfortable, go ahead and do what I've done, the 1 and 2 ands and the 1 up, 2 ups, one right on top of the other, just till you get your foot in sync, okay? Then circle the stuff that's together. Remember, quarter notes and quarter rests both have a down pulse and an up pulse. Sorry. Okay, and then eighth notes only get one. They either get a number or they get an up. Okay, rests have parentheses. Stuff that you actually play have circles. Okay, all right, so that being said, I use quarter note equals 40. If you want to set it to eighth note equals 80, whatever. It's still the same tempo. Okay, for the links are in the description below for all of these exercises. All right, so I'm going to play it. I'm going to clap it. Okay, clapping it first. Mystery song A, number 4. 1 up, 2 up, ready up, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 up, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 up, 3. 1 up, 2, 3, 4. 1 up, 2 up, 3, 4. 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 4. 1, 2 up, 3. 1 up, 2, 3, 4. Hairball. Sorry. Now I'm going to play it. Okay. And number 4 has 2 lines. Okay. Double bar, remember, means that's the end of the song. Okay. Back to the first measure, Mystery Song A. We are in 4/4 time here. Same tempo. 1 up, 2 up, ready, up, go, up. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope that helps you in regards to syncopation and how to subdivide everything with the eighth note involved. My information is in the description below. If you have any questions, please call me, email me. I am available for Zoom lessons, live lessons. Let me know how I can help you. Leave a like, please subscribe and share, and hopefully you will tune into my next video. This regards data coordinates, okay? Yeah, I know how much you guys love data coordinates. Maybe needs a little help with that. So, Erin Moon-Kelly, EMK Music. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, have a good night, guys. Work hard, practice hard. See you soon. Bye.